Hello, 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 hello. It's me. What's going on, baby? What's up? Invest in yourself. You on the road tonight? Come to hang out with old Janina Beaner. You already know what we about to do. My favorite thing to do. Some scurry shit for you. And by you, I mean me. Let's see. Uh, Figure out our little setup here. What's going on? Oh God. Ugh, Jesus. Please don't start. I literally just opened this thing up. Oh, Lord Jesus, let me go on and take care of this now. I see what's going on here. What's going on, Rick? We got where'd it go? Where did you go? You? That one. That part. How's everybody doing tonight? Good, I hope. We got where'd it go? Where did you go? You? That one. Okay. Yes. Yes, honey. What's going on here? Maybe that's um so it'll be hidden. That'll work for me. All right. Now I feel better. uh, let's see. No. This channel. There we go. All right. I got sick of seeing those messages. I had to do away with them. It was driving me crazy. All right, back to the business. How's everybody doing tonight? Did you miss me? A little bit, a little bit, a little bit, any bit. Oh, you guys, I keep getting like hot flashes. The girl's getting old. She getting over the hill. She climbing over the hill. I get hot and cold flashes. I can't control it. It's just what it is. It's my life now. It's my life now. It is what it is. Did y'all see my video? Shake your head. I didn't edit it at all. I felt like it was necessary. Those pauses were necessary to emphasize how I was feeling. Those poor men folk. Kevin did them so wrong. He couldn't tolerate them for 5 minutes, man. It was like, these are your peeps. This is where all your money coming from, Kevo. You can't tolerate them for 5 minutes? But damn. He was like, he said, we're going to do men's week. All right, we're going to do men's 2 hours. He was hanging. You know what I couldn't believe? I'm going to tell you what I couldn't believe. Like, as shitty, as crazy as he talks to women, he'll still sit right on there and talk to them. He was hanging up on these dudes like, he was hanging up on them like so quick. And it's like, oh my God, they're not even allowed to inquire about things. Like, one of the guys who came on there was like, wanted to try to use that opportunity to ask him something like, but he refused, just like, which is okay, fine, right? That's how the first girl, how he went viral. That's how that whole thing happened. She called to talk about something that was off topic from what he was doing that day, and that's how she ended up on there. And he ended up roasting her, and that's when he went viral, right? Telling the girl, remember the girl, the original. Ooh. So he was trying to do that, and it's like, okay, fine, that's not what they're here for. So he's trying to do the other stuff. What's going on, MJ? Um, but like, well, when will you make time, Kevin? This is your audience. Those are his audience. That's his audience, and it's like he hates his audience. It's not like he hates his audience. He definitely hates his audience. He doesn't. He has like zero respect for anybody who can't like do anything for him, or isn't someone whom he wants to hang out with. Like, he don't even realize how young he looks money wise. Like, like people who have had money for a long time and come from money, old money, know that you can't look at them and tell that they have money. Only people who are brand new money behave the way that he's behaving. Okay. I know what I'm talking about. Right? So only people like the way he plays with his cufflinks. That is not something that a rich man does. That's something that they portray a rich man to do in movies. Men's, they put their clothes on, they put their cufflinks on, and that's its purpose. it's not, they don't do this while they talk all day. He does that because he thinks it's what rich people look like, what they do, because he saw it on TV. That's the portrayal. It's just like when you see black people in movies and they have them doing crazy shit, and it's like, oh, it's like the extreme version of what they think a black person is. And so they do all of this stuff, like they, hype up the ghetto ness of it all. It's the same thing. He don't know what money looks like. He's so new to it, and he's already turned his nose up on his audience when his audience is the one who literally just got finished handing him the bag. He's still in the midst of getting the bag from the audience that he's hating. Where the lie at? I'll wait. That nigga ain't even had his money long enough to be bougie, and he's already turned bougie. Just imagine. He's like, oh my God. It's like the stereotype from a movie when you give somebody, like when somebody's poor and they don't have nothing. And then all of a sudden they win the lottery and they just become this asshole to everybody around them. And then, of course, just like in the movie, they lose the bag because he doesn't respect the bag, because he doesn't understand the bag. And you can tell by how he handles the bag, which means that he will lose the bag. Like, you don't burn the bridge that you might possibly need to cross again later. If you lose your bag, how are you going to get it back? If you burn the bridge. Oh my gosh, yeah, he had me feeling some type of way. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to do my pauses because they are a part of my speech. My pauses say plenty. They were necessary. No, we're not talking about the homie. Okay. No, we're not talking about Kevin. I was asking if everybody watched my video. That's all. I'm checking to see if y'all supporting. Okay. Some support, some don't. I wanna know who's supporting. Okay. Make sure y'all watching my videos. Share them. Share them. There's a group of people who need to see. Some of it, no, because some of it is just, but because it's kind of poking fun. They don't need to see that. It's gonna make them mad. It's gonna make them more mad. But some of it is like it just needs to get out. And I'm not one of those people that like heavily can promote myself and stuff like that. I'm just not that chick. Sometimes I'll put out stuff and I'm like, people need to see this. Like, this needs to be seen. So share my videos, you little turds. I'm gonna need for y'all to get on your job. Okay? Love you. I know he just got his money like 45 minutes ago. Like, he just got it. He didn't even took the trash out. The envelope it came in is still sitting at the top of the trash bag, hanging in his kitchen. He didn't even threw out the trash yet from the cycle of when he got the check. Like, he just got his money. Like, he just got there. Oh my God. But he don't know what to do with himself. It's so funny. It's so funny. It's like, and he don't even realize it. But I tell you what's so funny though. Today I was watching, I came across what's that guy's name? He has a cane. It's a dude that has a cane. Um Meridian what the fuck is his name? I don't know. He's one of those red pilly dudes, old dude with a cane. You don't really see him because he don't be in video in his, what is this? It's like Ceridian. It's like a weird name like Ceridian or I don't know. But he's one of those guys. But listening to him, and he has those like buttons that you push and they make the sounds. And he pushed this one button and I was like, oh my God. You know it's weird when people don't know that they're corny. Like when you can't identify that something you did was corny. That's bad. That's a lot like that's bad, right? Like I give Kevin credit where Kevin gets credit at. Kevin's stuff don't be it don't be corny. Like his little buttons he push, like that. Like when he do the dun, 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 it's funny. Like when he does the little sound off thing for the woman, like almost like she dead. Like or when he pushed the button, they recorded the I'm a PhD. Or like his are funny. They're not corny. They're not corny. They're funny. They're just funny, honestly. They're just funny. But like this dude, what was his name? Shit. What that's gonna bother me now. I got that OCD. I'm gonna need to find. It's like Obsidian. I knew it was something like that. Obsidian. So I was watching Obsidian, and he was playing this. Plays this. When I tell you, I ain't never seen nobody try to climb like that. Nigga must have been a hiker in his last life. Like he was hiking because he is really, really climbing as far up into Kevin Samuels' ass as he can get. Like that nigga is trying to get all the way up there. He is, oh my God, that shit is hilarious. I'm like, wow. I ain't never seen nobody be so, oh my God. Like he is really, you ain't missing nothing, baby. Rick, you ain't missing nothing. Don't even go looking. You ain't missing the damn thing. He's like this sad, pathetic, weird thing. Like he won't even show his own face. How you? This is the thing. Like if you're gonna talk cash shit on the internet, I think the least that you can do is show your face. Show your face. We know there's a reason why they don't want to do that. We know it's gonna reveal why they have the problems that they have. That's why they don't want to show. Okay. Which is fine. But you can't be ugly and have a shitty personality. You're going to have to pick one. Can't be both. You're going to be terrible. It's going to be a terrible life for you. If you're not physically traditionally attractive, then nigga you need to be working on your personality. You need to be funny. If you ain't funny, you need to be talented. You need to be useful. You need to learn how to build something. All bitches love a nigga that could build something with his own actual hands. Now that's a fact. That is a fact. Because you know how hard it is to find a nigga that can do that. That right there is one of those rare things that when a woman runs into a nigga that can build something with his hands, build it. She gonna snag that one up just on principle. You know what the chances of me finding another one of these? It ain't possible. I don't know how I found this one. Okay, learn how to do something. Have a skill, a talent. You're gonna be unattractive, heartless, untalented, bitter, and it's all supposed to work out for you somehow. Like women is they don't want you because they assholes. Okay, is that what happened? Oh, they've been dodging you like the plague, and you can't figure out why. Oh, is that what it is? Mm. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all. That's basically all that I am saying. Okay. Okay. You already getting into some scurry shit. I drag y'all in here just for this. Yeah, I've been telling people at work. I've been like, oh, my people, they starting to warm up to the scary shit a little bit. they starting to, they starting to warm up to it a little bit. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you. What in the world kind of trucks is you driving? Like this? Think you invest in yourself. Oh, I blush all big inside. I'm like, my face feels all red now. Mm. I know that's a hot. That might be a hot flash. I don't think so though. Thank you very much. I appreciate the hell out of you. You know that I do. I think you can tell. Ah, Rick's a horror movie fan. That's right. That means you can never leave. You must stay here. This must be where you go for your scary shit. I like to mix the scary and the funny. I think they work really well together. Oh, thanks again, invest in yourself. I don't want to flash over something like that. That's insane. That's crazy. Oh, you own the business. Okay, well that would explain that. I'm like, I be seeing these people do the like in lead attorney's little in his live stream. We be watching these people. It'd be like $500 little thing coming. I'm thinking, what the fuck? Who are these people, and why do they have this money just sitting around? Like, oh, you know what I'm gonna do right now? I like your last two sentences so much that I'm gonna put $500 in here, and then come up behind it and do another 100. I'm like, he, oh, what is that? Like, what? They're all homeless people outside. Like, y'all just is this what it is? Like, it's just I don't know that. When I see it, and I be like, oh my! And he says thank you pretty good though. He does. He hasn't, but he also doesn't say thank you to $20 ones. Well, he tries to with his audience to be like, don't call out the ones that are under 20 or something like that. Oh no, but it's like these people are like giving you their money and you're not going to even acknowledge them. Like you were able to retire because of these people and you're not going to acknowledge them. I know. $500 to this man who's on there saying some shit that he probably said yesterday. Like, like, and but I think it's all just for show because of the people watching. I think it's mostly just, them trying to show it to the people be like, oh my God, he left that. Let me go check out his and see what he got going on. You know what I mean? Like maybe it's that. I don't know, but that shit's crazy. It's like that's just crazy. Did he really give you $500 worth of information just now? Like, was that what happened? Like, I was listening. I didn't hear $500 worth from that. I didn't hear it. I mean, it was interesting, but it's funny sometimes. I like to listen to him scream. When he does that transition. Some people, I start to think that he might be a little bipolar or something, but I don't think so. I think he's just like kind of a geek, and so like that's why it kind of looks like that when he does it. But he does that, he'll like yell, and then he'll go straight into laughing. I find that shit hilarious. But he's trailing off into something that I can't really fuck with no more. So I stopped watching. Yeah, I just stopped watching. I was just like, I used to like him. He used to come into my live streams. Like when I first started doing my live streams, like my first like 4 or 5 live streams I ever did, he was in. He came in. Like, cause he would do his live stream and then he would just randomly go into people's live streams. That's how he would like kind of support and try to get people to, like he would pop in, say something, and then pop out. You know, And remember I did that. Well, if y'all know, I did a video when Tasha K, called herself roasting them. I went back and roasted Tasha K. That was one of my favorite roastings. That was one of my favorites. And that one and that guy, that red pill little young dude. Oh, I roasted him thoroughly. Oh no. No, no, no. Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit got it the worst. I was on a fucking roll that day. And it's just like I was just feeling some type of way about that. I was feeling some type of way about that. I was like, mm. You ain't coming for ABBA. You ain't coming for ABBA. You ain't coming for ABBA. I changed my spirit animal now, though. Now ABBA's not my spirit animal anymore. Now it's the PBM. Am I saying that right? I probably should know the name of my spirit animal. You know, he be in here. He come in here on my live stream too, dude. Right? Poor black man. I think that's a PBM. It's like whatever his name is. Yeah, but that's my new spirit animal. He speaks when I ain't speaking. Says what I'm feeling when I don't feel like talking. I'll be like, oh, good. I ain't got to say nothing today. He talking. Good. I can relax. Let's get into some story shit. What we got? Oh! Oh, shit!
How you doing? I'm
Oh
Callan,
my
and this
God,
is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some freaky
got
videos
me
that'll sort you right
the
out. So hit that subscribe
got
button and
me in
get
the
ready for
opening
more
clip,
creepy
y'all.
content. Just like this.
Holy shit.
Our first clip comes from the TikTok account f.paranormali. It shows some home security footage of a kitchen where something strange happens. Some viewers have asked the question, is this a real ghost attack caught on camera? Take a look. As you can see, it appears something inexplicable happens to this poor unsuspecting homeowner. Breaking the clip down, we first see the chair move, seemingly all on its own. Then the homeowner appears to be grabbed by some unseen force. While on face value, this appears to be something straight out of a horror movie, a few viewers have pointed out a few telling details that may prove this is all a hoax. When the man first walks to the table, keep an eye on his right hand. You can see he grabs something that looks like string. He makes a few tugging actions, then the chair miraculously moves. It's then a matter of falling over and lifting your leg in a way that looks as though you're being pulled up the stairs. So, it would seem our first encounter for this episode is indeed a fake.
Oh no. Oh no. What y'all think about that? What's going on, Gray Pill? Here to watch you react to scary movies. Oh, thank you.
While the previous clip may have been a fake, this next one proves to be a little more mysterious. In April of 2017, worshippers in the Church of Santa Ana in the western Mexican state of Jalisco witnessed something so mysterious that many described it as a miracle. The bizarre event was captured on camera by a churchgoer during Easter celebrations. Watch what happens. Slowing that down and zooming in, you can see the head of the statue of Jesus Christ shift its head. When news of the moving Jesus statue broke, it made headlines all around the world, with many hailing it as the beginning of the second coming of Christ. One of the witnesses, Estela Gomez, told local journalists he believes Jesus is sending some kind of message. However, the priest of the church, Juan Antonio Guare Lule, remained a little more level-headed and said it may have just been a coincidence. He said that the statue normally rests inside a glass coffin and that it was moved for the Easter celebrations. It's possible then the statue simply moved slightly after being shifted from its usual spot. For many locals though, this event remains a remarkable phenomenon, a message from Christ himself, a moment that will stay with them forever.
Man, that looked like a dude up there. Like, I think they had somebody, because people, what they do is they'll catch, like, they'll set up a thing, will be like a setup, like a video, like a movie or some kind of little thing that it's not real. But somebody will take the advantage of that, go ahead and take a picture of it or a little video of it and say, oh, I witnessed this thing. When they are actually already know that it's not actually a thing, but they know, like, if you watch only a tiny little clip of this is gonna look crazy to someone who doesn't know where it came from. That was like I was looking at the legs. And if anybody else was looking, I was looking at the legs and the feet. Yeah, no. And ain't the devil supposed to show up before God has his second coming? Isn't that supposed to come after? Am I getting that wrong? I thought I thought it was supposed to come in the other order first. The people were supposed to be snatched up, and then everybody who was left was gonna have to deal with the devil. That's who's gonna be here hanging out with us. Notice I said, and then, and then, and then we get the other part. That second coming to take whoever now has proven themselves, why they had to sit here and deal with Kevin Samuels. I mean the devil, and then we. Boom, boom.
In November of 2021, TikTok user Verdad Expuesta began noticing some strange behaviour happening in his neighbour's house. From his balcony, he could see into his neighbour's apartment where something truly bizarre seemed to be happening. He took out his phone to capture the sighting. Take a look. Shadowy figures appear to be moving at an unnatural pace throughout the home. They zip back and forth. Several days later, the OP noticed more strange behaviour. This time, it appears as though the occupants of the house are walking around backwards.
Man, nigga, mind your own business. Why you over here watching these people see what they doing? They in there minding their business. That's what they doing. Let's see. I changed this little setup. I don't know what I was thinking. I had to change this. I like a bigger screen. I'm saying. I don't need this much of me. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking, y'all. I do not need this much of Janine, okay? I don't need this much of Janine. I don't need this much. No, I don't. I don't need this much of me. I don't need this much. Here we go. Bring this chat box. Shove it on up here. Bring you down. little bigger, baby. Just a little bit bigger. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Are we EPP? Oh, there we go. Now you looking a little bit cuter, baby. Looking just a little bit cuter. That's all we need. That's good. That's good. That's good. Can actually make this a little bigger if I sure the whole thing was gonna be inside this cube. Let's try it. We don't need that fuzzy part, do we? We don't need that, do we? I want to know if I need it though, so I'll put it right there so I can know if it does extend. Okay. All right. Now let's see if we can see whatever this thing is he's talking about. Where it says something move backwards. Let's see if it's bullshit. I'm predicting it's bullshit. Okay.
More strange behaviour. This time it appears as though the occupants of the house are walking around backwards.
What's going on, David?
It would seem this eerie activity isn't just at night time either. Here's the house during the day. Again, we can see
I solved it. I know what it is. Anybody else think they know what it is? How is that person going back and forth and they're going backwards? Seems like they're running while walking backwards. And they're going forward and they're moving at that speed. How they doing it? I know. I just figured it out. Any guessers before I say? Come on. I give you a clue. Up in that window, up on the top thing, the top floor there. You see this thing here? I don't know if y'all can see my little cursor here. What is that? That's a picture of what? Come on. What is it? Oh, thank you, Mofo. Mofo Jojo. Boo. Boo. Did I scare you? Ah. Delayed reaction. Yes, yes. All right, since nobody is going to guess what it is, the answer is, I'm gonna call out the clue. This thing up here on this patio is a Santa Claus decoration, which means this is Christmas time. Christmas presents for children. Something they're on is making them move quickly, kind of glide quickly forward and backwards. What are they on? Hoverboard. Come on. I solved it. I solved the mystery. And now that you know that, let's watch. Let's see.
activity isn't just at night time either. Here's the house during the day.
Straight hoverboard.
Again, we can see the shadow figures zipping about the home.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Back and forth, over and over.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they're going whoop, 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 on the hoverboard. I know what I be talking about.
Some viewers suggested it might simply be an active child that likes running around the house.
Nope, hoverboard.
However, others aren't so sure,
It's
given
a
that the figure
hoverboard.
moves at such an unnatural speed and almost
Hoverboard.
constantly, day and night. This has left many with the conclusion that we're seeing some kind of paranormal entity,
It's a
perhaps some
hoverboard.
kind of residual energy from someone who passed away that used to live in the apartment.
A hoverboard.
Of course, there's not a lot of solid proof of this, and all we have to go on is this eerie behaviour caught on camera.
A hoverboard.
I'd love to get your take on this sighting. Share your theories in the comments section down below.
A hoverboard. I know I'm right, David. Come on now. Have you not figured out that is always the case?
When a
up in
guard
this
at the Kadena Air Force Base in Okinawa, Japan, thought they saw something unusual on the CCTV monitor.
Okinawa. I remember Okinawa. I have a story about Okinawa that had me living in California. Oh, the beginning of young Janine. Let's see, we're gonna have to change back the size of this. I thought it might keep it small. Apparently they've opened it up. I don't want y'all miss nothing. We gotta pull this back open. Let's get her back open. Go fix her back up. Oh now. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. Let me bring this up. All right. Let's do it.
They had to rewind the video and watch it again to be sure. After a second look, they were puzzled as to what they were seeing. The footage, which was uploaded to YouTube by Jose Cruz, focuses on an intersection just outside the base. It's unclear what time it was when the video was recorded, but the sky is inky black. Just behind a road sign in the bottom left corner of the screen, a dark shadow begins to slowly amass. At first, it looks like any ordinary shadow. However, as it grows darker, it becomes clear that something more sinister could be happening. Take a look.
You see?
Yeah, I see the shadow moving.
You see how it moves? It's
Yeah,
in
it's
this
right.
corner.
It's right behind the sign. Yeah.
And it's gonna fly away in a little bit.
Roger, go ahead and take care of yourself, copy.
Right there, it's going.
Oh shit.
Hold on.
You wanna see it again? Or rewind?
Hold on. Rewind it and pause it.
That's it.
Watching that again, the dark shadow raises itself from the ground and flies across the road.
You see?
Yeah, I see the shadow moving.
You see how it moves? It's
Yeah,
in
it's
this
right.
corner. And
It's right behind the sign. Yeah.
and it's gonna fly away in a little bit.
Roger, go ahead and take care of yourself, copy.
Right there, it's going. Hold on.
You wanna see it
Wow.
again? Or rewind?
Hold on. Rewind it and pause it.
That's it.
It hovers for a moment before returning to the center of the street.
It's coming up. Really? You saw it?
Yep.
Oh, that's game over. Let's see.
The on-duty guards had no explanation for the strange event, but are convinced that a ghost was to blame. Eerily, this isn't the only military base in Okinawa that is rumoured to be haunted. Camp Hansen is a United States Marine Corps base. Inside the compound, at the infamous Gate 3, many soldiers have reported some strange activity. It's said that every so often a soldier dressed in World War II fatigues approaches the gate. He's covered in blood with a cigarette hanging from his mouth. He asks the on-duty guard for a light, then vanishes from sight. There are reports of this gate being closed altogether because of this haunting. It's alleged some Japanese guards refuse to be posted there. There are thousands of reports of paranormal activity all over Okinawa. Many believe there's a link between the hauntings and the deadly conflict the island saw in World War II. The Battle of Okinawa, which began on April 1st, 1945, was the bloodiest battle of the Pacific War. Estimated casualties sit at over 240,000. Could this mass loss of lives be the reason for all the ghostly sightings on the island? Many paranormal experts believe that when sustained trauma takes place and lives are lost, a residual energy can remain in place, causing what
I told y'all residual energy. I always be talking about it and tell you it's real. It's real. We are energy. We are energy. If we weren't so convinced that we were like stuck in these forms, we would be able to do a whole lot more. Like we like have decided that this is who we are. And so we're actually kind of just stuck in this heavy thing that's grounded because we've accepted gravity. You know? It's like all these things that we just accepted, but we're actually just energy and capable of so much more than what we physically think we can do. Right? Like it's so weird. Like as humans, we like succumb to these rules. We just create all these rules. And it's not just the rules that the government and all that. I mean, our own personal rules that we come up with as to what we can do, what we can't do, what's okay, what's not okay. You know, what we literally physically think we can't do. We think it's impossible. We think all these things are impossible. But in reality, if you can think it, it's possible. If you can see it in your head, it's possible. And probably has already happened. And for some reason you have that residual information from whatever was going on with you before that you just don't completely recall. What you mean head in? You mean head out? Invest in yourself. What you leaving? You say you gotta go in? You mean like go into work? Well, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Thanks again. Got another super chat. Thanks a million. You the greatest. You the GOAT for absolutely show. I can't believe it. That's the second time he did that. $50 thing. Oh no, sleep. Oh, you going to sleep? You going to sleep? Ain't nothing but 10:29. That's all. Well, okay. If you must. All right. Catch you next time. Thanks again. Everybody say bye to the GOAT. That's the GOAT. That's the GOAT. The greatest of all time.
What we know as a haunting. This theory suggests that ghosts are a sort of echo or energy loop, a memory that plays over and over, permanently etched into reality. So what do you think about this theory? Could the ghostly sightings all over Okinawa be evidence that the theory is true? Drop your thoughts and opinions on this in the comments section down below.
I'm gonna tell you, those places where they drop those big old bombs at, like Hiroshima, Nagasaki, whatever they call them, those kind of places will have extreme amounts of residual energy because of the suddenness of when they drop those bombs. Like the sudden out of nowhere shock, surprise, and then poof, gone. That kind of stuff leaves extreme amounts of residual energy. Because it's almost like the people that are gone, it took a while to process even that they weren't even here anymore. For them to realize they weren't even here anymore. It's like that flash. Didn't see it coming. Head on did. There was no thing that was just like boom, poof. And you don't know that you're gone. Right? So then it's like, oh my God, the residual energy in Asia is insane. It's probably people right now having full conversations with ghosts and don't know it. They don't know that's a ghost. I shit you not.
Right there, it's going. Hold on.
You want to see it again? I'll rewind.
Hold on.
This next photo has unknown origins, but is often passed around old paranormal forums. It shows a mother taking a selfie while her child is outside with their hands on the glass door. The freaky thing is, there appears to be a dark shadow looming over the child. It looks like the head and shoulders of a person. Stories linked to the photo say that the young child is often heard talking to someone when alone in their room. When asked who they're talking to, the child simply points to a corner of the room, but there's nothing ever there. So could this shadow be some kind of paranormal entity that's attached itself to the young child? Unfortunately, there's very little info regarding the photo. No one knows who the mother is or where the picture was taken. So for now, all we can do is speculate as to what that ominous shadow...
Now, okay, that's cute and all, but I can tell you exactly what's going on in this picture. Okay, first of all, the mom isn't inside. She's outside, okay? The daughter, the baby, is inside. Now, with that being said, that reflection we're seeing is a lady. I can see her quite clearly, actually. She has a ponytail. Right? She's facing out this way. Like she's facing kind of in the same, she's facing in the same direction that this woman taking the picture is. And she's sitting on a porch. You can tell by the rail. See the porch, you see the reflection of the rail and you see the rail in the corner. Right? That's a lady with a ponytail sitting there on the porch. Right? She's sitting right next to where this lady is standing. And the reflection is in the mirror, just happens to be right behind, reflecting where the kid is at. What it's showing. This was dumb. Like this right here, I can even see the color of the woman's shirt. It's blue. Her shirt is blue. I hate when they do stuff like this. Y'all reach. Like, come on. Aren't there some real good stuff to look at that you ain't gotta be reaching so hard, just reaching? Oh my God, that is a lady just sitting there. Just clearly that's what we're looking at. I don't know why they try so hard. It's a ghost behind the little girl. And oh my God, the narrator even thinks the little girl's outside. Clearly that she's not. Look at the rail. You see the rail here. And then there's a reflection of the rail in the thing. What do you think? A rail's on both sides of the glass? Like oh, they try so hard, don't they? They need to cut it out.
Shadow really is.
It's a girl with it's a girl with brownish color hair and a ponytail. That's what the fuck it is. And she's sitting out there probably smoking a cigarette.
This next one's a doozy. It's another photo that often gets passed around social media and old forums with very little info attached to it. It comes from the early 2000s, and the story goes that this girl was taking some selfies in her car. She was all alone and didn't notice anything unusual at all. That is until she sent one of the photos to a friend. The friend replied immediately in a panic, wanting to know who the person in the back was. The girl didn't know what the friend was talking about, but when she double-checked the photo, her blood ran cold. As you can see, there's a figure in the rear window. It looks to be floating with an ominous scowl on its face. Some versions of the story say the woman went missing shortly after sending the photo to her friend. Unfortunately, like the previous photo, there's almost no info to go by. So for now, this photo and its story will have to remain a creepypasta, an internet myth that floats about ominously, much like that ghoul in the rear window.
Oh my God. Why people
This
gotta
next
be
eerie
capping
clip
so
was
much?
uploaded
Oh, I
by
like this
TikTok
one.
user
Watch this, y'all.
Vicastupe143, and it shows something scary happening that has viewers hoping it's all a prank. Watch what happens. Watching that again, the doll's head moves, seemingly all on its own.
Oh,
It takes the person on
Oh
camera
my
a few
God.
seconds to realize that the doll is actually moving, but when they do, they freak out and throw the doll away. It's this genuine reaction that has left many
Yes.
viewers puzzled as to whether this is real or not. Many commenters said that
Yeah, his reaction. His reaction is giving me all kinds of that shit was real. Like oh my gosh. Oh, Deanie. Oh yeah, I've been monetized since October. Yeah, I've been monetized for a minute, baby. Yep. I think it was October I got monetized. Sure was. It's the alien. Which one? This? What was before this one? What's the alien? The doll?
the doll was cursed or haunted and that this is no joke. Others thought perhaps the person on camera was being pranked by a friend and didn't know what was happening.
Woo!
Unfortunately, this is classic TikTok. The clip is short with almost no context. So you'll have to watch the clip again and decide for yourself as to what's actually going on here. Before we take a look at some chilling footage captured at an old cathedral in England, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications.
Yes.
That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos.
Yes, honey. Yes.
Our last clip has been terrifying people since 2015. It was captured by YouTuber Resonance 2001 at the Lincoln Cathedral in Lincoln, England. The OP was there sightseeing and filming the enormous church at night time when they spotted something unsettling. Take a look.
You see it peeking around that butt. See it peeking around the thing? Ooh. Oh, hell no. Did you see that shit? Did you see that shit? Did you see that shit? Oh my god. Mm-mm. That was cray-cray.
Watching that again, you can see what looks to be a young girl's face peeking around the corner. When the camera holder looks around the corner, there's no one there. All the while, the cathedral's bell tolls ominously in the background. This enormous, early Gothic-style cathedral was built in the High Middle Ages, with construction commencing in 1072. In 1349,
Yeah, that was fucking crazy. Now that right there is some creepy shit. Only because it's so dark out. It's dark and in this weird place, and there's a bell ringing. And what is she looking at? What's popping? Don't mind me just watching. Can you imagine living in these times? Y'all act like people out nowadays act like everything's so fucking hard. Look at this shit. Imagine you was born in that time. Feel like you complaining about the wrong shit, like for dumb shit right now. You think about you was living back then. Okay. We are a spoiled society, let me tell you.
the plague swept through the city of Lincoln, indiscriminately killing men, women and children. The Black Death took such a toll on the city that bodies began to pile up. There was very little room or enough resources to manage the burgeoning health crisis. Officials realised that the bodies needed to be blessed and buried on consecrated grounds, so they decided to hold a mass burial near the top of the greenstone steps at the cathedral. Local legend says that on the anniversary of the mass burial, the ghosts of the plague victims roam around the grounds of the church, seeking salvation for their eternal suffering. Then there's Queen Anne's Well, a small stone structure at the rear of the cathedral. Urban legend states that if you walk around the well 7 times, then place your finger into one of the holes on the side of the well, you'll be judged by Satan himself. If your soul is pure, then all you'll feel is the devil's breath on your finger. If you've sinned, then your finger will be bitten off. And while these ghost stories are fun to tell your friends at nighttime, many local...
Yeah, that's a no. Yeah, no, I'm good. Thanks, bro. I'm good. I don't want no parts of that. What you was talking about. I'll bite my finger off.
Locals believe that there's a thread of truth that runs through these old legends. To this day, witnesses claim they've seen mysterious figures on the grounds of the cathedral. Transparent shapes, shadowy entities, and disembodied laughing are a regular occurrence on the grounds at nighttime. So now that you've heard the legends, what do you make of this YouTuber's footage? Could this young girl be a plague victim roaming the grounds looking for help? Take another look at the footage and judge for yourself.
I would not have been walking up to that. Woo! What's poppin'? Don't mind me just watching.
Now, if you can't get enough of the old slapped ham, then check out these 2 links here. They'll keep you entertained for hours and hours. Now, if you have your own scary photos or videos you want to submit, head to our Slapped Ham subreddit. There's a link in the description box below. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera.
How we doing in there? How's everybody? You enjoying this? Is this making you happy? Is this bringing you great joy? Is this giving you anxiety because you have to go to sleep soon? And I have put this in your system, and now you have to go to bed with this in your system. Oh, you should find the video that talks about very old torture. Ooh, I gotta make sure I be allowed to put it on here though. That kind of stuff. YouTube is very funny about showing violence and that type of stuff. They're very funny about it. And so I don't want to get a strike or something. I don't know how that stuff works. I want to follow the rules, but I'll look into it. Okay. I will look into it, Rick. I will look into it just for you.
Hide and seek. Diego Spiker says that he recently moved into a new apartment in Colombia with his wife. So after Diego finishes moving the furniture into their new living room and setting it up, he records a video to send to his wife to show her how it turned out. But instead, he catches this.
¿Es el cuarto?
Sí, hágale, hágale. ¡Uy, venga! ¿Qué ñero rápido? ¡Uy, no! ¡Perro, lo grabé, ñero, lo grabé, venga!
A small childlike hand can be seen opening the TV cabinet door, but when Diego rushes over, there's no one there. Cut to 2 weeks later, and Diego hears creepy noises coming from the wardrobe in their bedroom. Diego is now intent on capturing more evidence of the paranormal activity in his new home, so he pulls out his phone and records as he goes to investigate. What happens next is absolutely terrifying. As Diego opens the wardrobe door, the pale apparition of a child can be seen standing inside the closet. And on instinct, he shoves the closet door closed in horror. But gathering his courage, he quickly opens it again. And there's nothing there. But are these videos real? Are they just a very well done ARG? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Look real to
Viewer
me.
videos. Australian paranormal research.
Look real to me, but it also looked like it was a slit in the back of the closet, you know, so that could have been where they went into, you know what I mean? So.
Julie from the YouTube channel Unearthly Wanderings invites her friends and fellow investigators on her live stream panel to discuss everything supernatural. Little do they know that one of them is about to have a chilling paranormal encounter live on camera.
One's got whispering. I just heard it.
Yeah, Kanga's hearing it from Terry's end, I think.
Yeah.
Hear that?
And you're not touching anything, are you, Terry? Like,
no.
In and out. You're going in and out.
No, nothing.
Trying to focus.
See if any of the dots behind her are moving.
Yeah, I've been focusing on that, but she, like, Terry keeps going, like, trying to focus, like.
Let's put her up for a second.
No, the big screen.
Hi, Terry.
Thank you.
Just so we can see your dots on that for a second. See if we can see anything.
I got to turn off the light.
Oh, that's better.
Now you can see.
You got one on your nose. A dot on your nose.
Hold on.
Oh, that's
There.
good.
Okay, everything's good.
And now that's in your mouth.
What?
Yeah, when you move
touching
your head,
your
it went
mouth.
from your nose to in your mouth.
And again, did you see it? Terry from the YouTube channel Terry Charms Life and Beyond doesn't
No,
see
I
or
didn't
feel
see it.
anything when a dark hand and fingers appear to reach over and touch her left shoulder. When her friends notice the creepy incident, they are shocked.
Terry, what's behind?
That's
Is
what I just looked at. Did you see that over
Something
her
behind
shoulder?
you, like your fingers going like this.
Yeah,
behind
over your shoulder. You
What?
have like fingers sticking up
Fingers
behind your
going like this.
shoulder.
you.
What do you mean?
No,
These are
behind
my
you.
hands. What do
No,
you?
it's behind you. It went like
I
this.
swear to God. You
No.
wait till we watch. You wait till we watch this back.
You
other
just
side.
wait a minute. I'm turning on the light. You're
Turn the other
freaking
way.
out.
The other
You
way.
guys just said a Hungry Valley
Turn the
picture.
other way. Turn your head the other way.
It was
What?
like behind your shoulder,
It went like
like
that.
his fingers. I
Yeah.
saw it.
So did I. Not even on yet.
Really?
Ready? There.
What
Look.
the-
Oh, look at it.
What the hell is that?
I'm gonna play it again. Hang on. That's so freaking creepy. Look
Oh
at
my
it.
gosh, that's not even cool. I don't know.
Like a spider or something, doesn't
Ready?
it?
Look
What
at it.
is that?
What the hell?
Now, I have no idea what this is, as I have never seen a video glitch that looks anything like this. And this
Well, I can tell you this. Oh, what's going on, Norman? Okay. Yes, I love horror movies. I do. Alicia, welcome. How you doing, baby? I know, right? It's hard to find good scary shit. Like I used to do my lives, and I would watch scary short films, but I would only watch the ones that like won awards and shit, right? But then they started copyright. They almost copyright strike me. They gave me a warning, which means the next thing I get, it would be an actual strike. So I got that from watching those. I couldn't tell which one was the one that caused it, but I don't even fuck with them no more because of that. I'm like, never mind. I watch this stuff because this stuff is cool. They don't be tripping. And I don't get, it's not monetized. They won't monetize. Well, they'll monetize it, but it's partial, which barely does anything. So I just take it off so people don't have to watch commercials just for me to get 2 cents a month. You know what I mean? Yeah, so see those lights, the things that she has on the wall? Those are, I think they're already a part of some kind of thing. Like there's already been some activity, and so they're doing these things to check and see if they can capture it. That's It's not like a coincidence they happen to be on live and like on Zoom and this thing happens. You can tell by the lights. It's like what it'll show is they put those lights up or whatever, and it'll show you if something in the room is moving, like because it'll alter the lights, like you'll see lights disappear because something's walking past it. You know what I mean? So that's why it's not like a coincidence. They just happen to be catching this or something.
Does kind of look like, well, a finger to me. But if you have a more rational explanation, please let me know down in the comments. You can watch this video and the entire live stream over on the YouTube channel, Unearthly Wanderings. This next creepy video was sent in to us by YouTuber Filthy Valentine. In his email, he explains that there is an abandoned house in the hillside woods above his town that is said to be haunted. He plans to explore it. So after a long walk through the woods, he finally finds the home and begins to film his exploration. Now, this video was definitely recorded with a Potato Phone 2004, but even through all the blocky pixels, he does seem to capture something truly bizarre.
This looks like it must have been at one point a pool. And here's the main house. Okay.
Cool. It's like somebody's standing in that window area, like he's peeking around the side of the thing. Oh, like twice.
Is it a property we go?
Did you see it?
Yeah, see?
As he approaches the abandoned house, what seems to be a pale, distorting face can be seen in a window. The YouTuber says that he didn't even notice this bizarre figure until he went through his footage back at home. He has no idea who or what this could be, and he says that he was completely alone at the time. So did he capture something paranormal? Or just what is this? Let me know. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Philip says that he and a Marine Guard were on duty on a ship sailing just off the coast of Somalia. Because the ship was in danger of attack from a group of Somali pirates that had been spotted earlier, all ship passengers were on lockdown and safely inside. Philip says that absolutely no one was allowed on the deck of the ship, and no one could even access the deck area without passing by the Marine Guard. So Philip is shocked when they check the boat's CCTV camera and see this on the ship's deck. Someone suddenly seems to appear on the deck and seems to just be standing there, motionless. Then after a few seconds, whoever it is seems to disappear into thin air. Utterly confused, the security crew immediately does a sweep of the deck to locate the person, but they find no one. The crew has no idea who or what their CCTV camera captured that night. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Room 208. Popular Japanese paranormal YouTube channel Clipstore received a strange message from one of their viewers. The anonymous man claims that a few years back, he and a group of friends explored an abandoned hotel in Japan. The story goes that a female member of their group wandered off and just disappeared.
Hey, Terica. Do these in the daytime. No, you gotta do them at night. If you go, the point of scary stuff is to make you be scared. and show you watch them at night, right before you go to bed. It's like a challenge, personal challenge, you know? Gotta watch them at night. I would never watch a scary movie during the day. It is a waste of effort. You gotta watch it at night. You know? Build up a tolerance. That's how you build up a good tolerance for horror.
Appeared. When they finally found her, she was incoherent, hunched over in front of a bathroom mirror in room 208. He says that the girl was just never the same again. She was hospitalized soon after and later consigned to a mental ward. After this experience, the girl's friends now believe that the hotel's room 208 is cursed. So completely alone, investigator Gachan sets out to explore the creepy hotel. Now the hotel has been abandoned for over 20 years and is in a terrible state. Gachan searches the building trying to find the allegedly cursed room 208. All he knows about the room is that it is said to be decorated in an older Japanese style.
Check it out. Go down the hall and check it out. Don't be a skirt. Don't be a skirt.
誰かいますか？マジ？誰かいます？したよな今。誰かいますか?
Gachan hears the unexplained sound of a door closing somewhere at the end of the hall. He follows the sound and bizarrely, it leads him right to room 208.
Ooh, nuh-uh.
あいつや。和室です。ここかな。ここか。和室の洗面台ですね。ここにうずくまってたってことか。ここが和室の洗面台ですね。その女性の方はここでうずくまってたっていうことみたいですけど、これ合わせ鏡になってる。うわ、これ合わせ鏡になってるわ。これ最悪だよね。これダメくない？これ完全に合わせ鏡になってるよ。そういうこと？合わせ鏡って絶対ダメだよね。ある？そんなこと。合わせ鏡なの。他の部屋どうなって？
You got company, buddy. You stayed too long. And now she's gonna rip your head off like a... What's that bug that eats after they mate, they tear the head off the mate? What's that? Praying mantis. She's gonna rip your head off like a praying mantis. Gonna rip your head off.
誰？
Oh,
誰かいた。
hell no.
ちょっと待ってください。
Get the fuck out of there, bro.
やばい。
Did you see it?
Nope, I didn't want
Right
to see it.
behind the investigator, someone or something can be seen moving past a doorway.
Snap.
Gachan is shocked, but nevertheless he runs toward the location where he saw the figure. But there's no one there. Gachan is a little spooked and decides it might be best to just get out of there. So, could this creepy figure be what drove the girl to madness in Cursed Room 208? Let me know what you think.
No,
You can check out
that
this
is
full
the girl.
investigation and many more creepy videos with English subtitles over on the YouTube channel, Clip Store. A walk through the graveyard. This next video was sent in by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Justin Richards, who says that he and his two friends were exploring a small allegedly haunted graveyard in Shepherdstown, West Virginia, when they captured something downright creepy.
And they said we can come to the graveyard ourselves.
Right?
One time to be trying to capture anything.
Alright, where are you?
There's nowhere else.
Give me a sign that you're here. Something. Anything.
Anything at all.
Did you see it?
No.
When slowed down and brightened, some dark figure can be seen walking in front of the friends. Justin says he has analyzed the footage over and over but can find no explanation for this creepy apparition.
As he gets closer, he stops walking. This stops walking. It's standing there. He's still walking. So it's not his shadow. This is not a solid person. This is nothing. And then what really made me believe that this is not his shadow is this is a half wall right here.
Yeah.
So if by some chance I had a light that bright, which I don't, you could see that there's no light here that's that bright. Okay?
Yeah.
I would not have seen the top half of him.
Yeah,
I would
no.
only seen the bottom half because of the wall.
So
That's
just
how shadows
what
work.
did Justin capture on camera in the graveyard? Let me know down in the comments.
Perica, I'm gonna need for you to open your eyes. Take it in. Take it in. Don't be a scared. Don't be a scared. You safe. Hey, that's easy for me to say, ain't it? They're like, you're safe. You're amongst friends. You're not alone, technically. We will protect you in spirit.
Truth or consequences? Kent Burris from the YouTube channel Ghosts of Carmel, Maine lives in an old house in Carmel, Maine that he says is extremely haunted by several spirits, one of which he has nicknamed, quote, Shadow Dude. Now, over the years, Kent's videos have intrigued both paranormal believers and skeptics alike. But in his most recent video, Kent actually invites independent paranormal investigators into his home to witness and experience the activity for themselves. The investigators bring all of their ghost hunting equipment and devices and start checking every room in the house. They are shocked by what they encounter.
Oh my god. You might as well just shut that thing off. Oh, there we go.
Is that his EMF?
EMF, REM pod, everything's going off.
Yeah, this dude's house is like super haunted.
Whoa.
What?
What was that behind my head? I don't know.
Was it the furnace or was it right behind your head?
No, it sounded like
If
somebody
it was
threw-
a furnace, that click would have
No, I did HVAC my whole life. That was no furnace.
Yeah, the furnace.
My father's master builder said
That dude, it sounded like somebody just threw a rock at me or hit the wall next to me. But
Was
it
that
sounded
you?
The furnace is shut off, the power shut off
Yeah,
to it.
that sounded like a rock was like.
Oh, the power of the furnace is off?
Yeah.
It definitely sounded like something like chipped or
sounded
hit
like-
something.
yeah.
Yeah, the way to go.
Yeah,
The red pod though, like, it's crazy. We're at this house and
You
the red
left
pod's
Kenneth
going
and
off.
that did not go off once.
The red
Really?
pod's going off.
That's kind of troubling.
And we're all sitting here like, oh yeah, whatever. That's not normal. That is not normal.
So that's the one that detects if something's by it.
Yes, you can leave that thing in your bedroom while you sleep at night. If
It'll
there's
never
nothing
go
in your
off.
room, nothing will happen. This is not normal. This is the only place I've ever seen this.
The investigators say that they have never experienced anything like what's happening at Kent's home. A woman named Janice, who says she has 20 years of experience in the paranormal field, asks Kent if her group can investigate the very supernaturally active basement of his house without him being present. So Kent agrees, but with one condition, that they will not provoke the spirits to get a reaction, since of course Kent reminds them that he still has to live in the house after they leave.
I know that's right.
But, wouldn't you know it, they just don't listen. A static infrared camera in the basement records as Janice begins to provoke whatever it is that might haunt the basement. And of course, it did not go well.
All right, I want to take another tact with this. Out of respect for Kent, I'm not going to piss you off, okay? Out of respect, he asked no provoking. I respect that. Do something. Push me. Play with my hair. Okay? Come on. Oh! Something push me!
Janice gets exactly what she asked for as something violently pushes her. And at the exact same time, the static infrared camera captures a shadow-like figure disappearing into a hole in the basement wall. So this was a while ago. But after Kent opened up his home to all of these paranormal investigators,
I told you, this dude's house is like a portal. It must be a portal in that bitch. Because it's some real actual shit going on in his house. Like, if you were ever going to go to a haunted house, a place that you think would be haunted, try to find this guy's house. Because this shit is real. Like, 100% real. We need to plan a trip. I could only go to a place like this with like a shit crew, like a bunch, I need a whole full crew. You know, I need some people to trip so I can make it out. You know. Oh shit. That's funny. Ooh. Something should have pushed her. Don't provoke them. I know, right? Like she thought if she said, I'm not going to provoke you out of respect for the owner of the house, but push me or something. Oh my God. The bitch, that is provoking. What is you doing? Like this, like you saying, I'm not going to do it makes you not have done it. You know? I don't even know where he live at. What did they say? They said it. They said it in the beginning of the video. Where he live at. Gotta find it.
most of them seem convinced. 2 different paranormal investigation teams and many curious ghost hunters now say that they have personally witnessed strange supernatural activity in Kent's house.
Man,
something pushed me.
You
But
tell me
do
what the
you
fuck that
think
was.
that these encounters are proof that Kent's house is really haunted? As always, I leave that up to you to decide. Definitely check out this full uncut video for yourself, as well as many more spooky ghost investigations over on the YouTube channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine.
That nigga's house is definitely haunted. I'm gonna tell you this, because he's got these videos where he'll walk into his bedroom and it'll be something there, like in the window, like, and it don't look like it's some dude who you can barely make out. It's like this weird figure, like thing, like a blob almost like thing, just kind of up, you know, like, and then it'll just like shit. It's like it looks like that thing that you saw slide through that thing. It looks like that, but it's still not moving, like. And it's like it'll just be in there, kind of chilling on his bed or chilling in the window. It's like the weirdest fucking thing.
Thanks for watching. Follow me on Instagram here, on Twitter here, and never mind. Anyway, I'll see you next week.
Plan a trip and do like Artie Kick said. If I can get when I hit a shit, I'm gonna tell you this. My move on YouTube is moving so slow. It's like a slug. It's like was like, no, watch this. Watch this. I can predict. I know what. I haven't looked at my subscribers in like a day and a half, but I can tell you. I bet it says 2053. Watch. Called it. It don't move. Like it's like it's because I just refuse to just do shit. Like because it's what's popping. Don't mind me just watch it. Like I refuse to do it. So my growth is very, very organic. So I'm not gonna be getting any big bursts of subscribers because I refuse to sell out. I only likes the real. I likes the real. Oh, investing yourself is bad. He couldn't bring himself to go to bed. He had to come in here and see what we was doing. He's like, I don't want to go to bed yet. I want to hang out with my friends. Welcome back, baby. Welcome back.
Coming up in this video.
That nigga got a mountain lion in his head.
Mystery, suspense, intrigue. Some online videos go viral for all the right reasons. These are 30 scary videos that almost broke the internet. Number 30. Woman carries lion. Reported by the Daily Mail, a woman was captured on film carrying an enormous lion by the underarms down a street in Kuwait. The woman is seen hauling the lion, who is trying to get free the whole time. She walks briskly down the road while struggling with the lion, who lashes out at the air with all four paws, growling. Finally, the woman gives up and drops the big cat on the ground for a moment, likely to catch her breath. As it turns out, the young lion is reportedly this woman's escaped pet. The authorities were called to help contain the animal after it was seen prowling the streets at night.
That cat's like, Mom, I was busy. You always hating. Why can't I hang out with my friends? You embarrassing me. Stop picking me up. I'm not a baby anymore. I'll be back. I'll see you later, Simba. Mom's is tripping.
According to the Daily Mail, although keeping exotic animals as pets is against the law in Kuwait, doing so has become popular in many Gulf Coast countries, as the animals are seen as status symbols. Status symbol or not, I think this big cat clearly doesn't want to be held. I feel like this can only end badly. Number 29. House of Horrors. I know I've analyzed plenty of haunted houses, but there is nothing paranormal about this house, and yet it is 10 times more terrifying. Published by CBS Los Angeles in November of 2021, this newly released body cam footage shows a nightmare walkthrough of the Turpin house in Paris, California. Let me give you a short recap of the Turpin case from 2018. Having spent her life locked inside by her parents, then 17-year-old Jordan Turpin snuck out of her home in the middle of the night and called the police. As shown on the police officer's body cam footage, she is seen explaining to police that two of her sisters are chained to their beds.
Because my two little sisters, they're chained up right now. And they...
Do you have pictures of that?
Yes, I can show you.
Jordan goes on to show the deputies pictures of her sisters. In these images, you could see them chained up and appearing frail.
After leading them to her house, where Jordan said she and her 12 brothers and sisters, aged 2 to 29, were being held captive, her parents were detained. The police found the home covered in trash, rotting food, garbage, and hazardous materials. They found chains in the closet.
Alright, let's just go ahead and detain the parents.
This video shows the moment when they found the chains inside the closet of the kid's bedroom. At one point, they even find one of the Turpin boys in chains in bed.
They also found at least one captive shackled to the bed, while others were in rough shape. The Turpin parents pleaded guilty on 14 counts and were sentenced to life behind bars, all thanks to the courage that Jordan found within herself to escape. Number 28, hairdryer set ablaze. The following video was filmed in what looks to be some sort of building or home located in Vietnam and was filmed on a home surveillance camera. In the footage, we watch as a woman can be seen sleeping on a small bed, while two kids can be seen playing around on a couch in the other corner. But then it becomes clear that something very, very wrong is about to happen, as suddenly flames appear atop the hairdryer that was left plugged in and resting atop a vanity, causing a man in the far side of the room to lunge into action. Luckily, the man is able to put out the flames and deals with the whole situation in an impressively calm and relaxed demeanor, despite how serious the situation could have been had he not acted the way he did. Thankfully, everybody that was in the room at the time of the recording were able to make it out of the building perfectly fine, albeit they definitely won't ever look at a hairdryer the same way again. Number 27, stalker attempt averted. This terrifying video shows an alleged stalker following this child, but don't worry, she is smarter than he is. Published by RT in January of 2020, the security footage was captured near Moscow in a city called Stupino. A child is seen walking home from school while a suspicious man trails behind her. You can see the girl struggle to unlock the door of her building